Well, I hope you'll get out and support Feed Our Children Ministries and their upcoming outreach. Well, there's another ministry here in Pinellas County based that is really doing incredible community work as well, and of course beyond the borders of our community internationally, and that is Garden of Grace Ministries. And we have the co-founder of this ministry today and Pastor Norma Fontaine Filbert. Thank you so much for coming back on.
Thank you so much for having us
It's
again.
always great having you. And you, of course, I say co-founder because you are co-founder with your husband, Pastor Francis Filbert,
yes.
of the ministry. But I want to let our viewers know, just to listen through here, because in just a moment we're going to be talking about Hurricane Matthew and how involved this ministry is with helping people from it. But I know we have viewers that may not be familiar with your overall ministry, so if you could share what you do.
Well, Garden of Grace Ministries, we're located in Clearwater, Florida, a full fivefold ministry, but the focus of our ministry is global missions. And God has blessed us with ministry in Africa, in the Caribbean, including Haiti, which is where our main focus is right now.
Yeah, but I want to also give a plug, and that's how we're going to focus this interview. But you also do church services and things right for the city of Clearwater, right?
Absolutely.
Tell us when that is.
Every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, and then again at 11 o'clock for our Sunday celebration. We also are very active in Clearwater with our homeless ministry.
Yeah.
On Wednesday mornings and Thursday mornings, we go out in the streets and we feed people and give them the natural food and the spiritual food.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's involved. You are with missions, but you're also very much plugged in to the city of Clearwater.
Absolutely.
And you go out speaking and teaching, and so I think that's incredible. All right, this is interesting because I actually was on Facebook and saw your alert. It was like,
it was an alert.
All hands on deck.
Yes.
It was right after Hurricane Matthew.
That's
Tell us what you do in Haiti, and you guys were greatly affected by what happened.
Well, we have a thriving ministry in Haiti in a community called Bellefontaine. It wasn't named after me, but it is called Bellefontaine. We established a school there in 2009, and ours is the only school in that region. We currently have 183 students, enrolled students, and since we had the school opened, about 13 of our kids are now in high school. And of course, with the passing of Hurricane Matthew, our school was affected, as well as other schools in the general region. And the threat we have right now is cholera. Cholera is very rampant in Haiti. Kids are dying by the dozens in Haiti, and not much airplay has been given to that. And so as a ministry, our focus now is to get clean water to all children, as many as we can, giving them clean water bottles, and hopefully curb the spread of cholera.
Well, yeah, and you have that situation you're around, but it was made much worse by Hurricane Matthew.
Right.
We have some pictures, and let's show them, and you describe for what we're going to be seeing there.
This is right after the hurricane. We have, it shows the devastation.
Yeah, that is horrible.
Yeah. We see mothers and children bathing and washing in dirty water, and that's where the cholera spreads, in the dirty water. More devastation.
Wow.
Roofs are gone and buildings are torn down. That actually is our school building, and they started to put the roof back on. That's just one part of our school building that was affected. Here's a patient, a cholera patient, and of course healthcare in Haiti isn't the best. And as you can see, he's laying on the floor and receiving an IV, trying to help him get over this cholera. More patients affected by cholera. Another patient.
Wow.
I think we take our healthcare in America for granted. We see these pictures, we see how dire the needs are in Haiti. Here's a little boy receiving his IV treatment through a what we would call a regular milk bottle, receiving IV through that. That is our school. Of course, our buildings were damaged, and so those pictures show the makeshift classrooms that we had so we can continue schooling our children during the renovations. And here is a picture of our General Assembly in one of our buildings. Those are the graduates from last year and the year before from our school. And remembering that when they came to us, they could neither read nor write. And 7 years later, we have kids in high school. It's a miracle.
I love it.
It's a miracle. Those are our teachers, and they're incredible. These are college-educated young men who have caught on to the vision and are part of what we're doing in Bellefontaine, and I love them to pieces.
Wow, those are just. I mean, I think I've been having you on the show for long enough now to see the progression of this school.
Yes.
I mean, that is so heartwarming. So what is the status of the school right now? Are you still working on repairs, or what are you doing?
We're still doing repairs right now,
Yeah.
still putting up some walls and finishing the roofing. But more importantly, we're trying to get clean water bottles to all of our kids, 180 kids, and other children in the area. They're drinking contaminated water, and that's causing more cholera. In fact, if you recall, about 3 years ago, we had one of our young men die from cholera. And we vowed, God help us, we won't have that happen again to our children. And so anyone who's listening, if they can make a donation just to help us get the water bottles, not only for our school, but for kids in the general area, and hopefully curb the spread of cholera.
So in terms of the rebuilding in particular, I mean, because this is going to go on for a while, we always, from Hurricane Matthew, we always hear that it seems like whatever hits them, if it's an earthquake, whatever, that it just takes so long because of infrastructure issues.
That is correct. That is correct. Our school is very remote. It's about a 5-hour journey by truck from Port-au-Prince, and then if it's bad weather, we have to walk part of the way. And so it's quite a tedious journey, and that makes it more difficult to get any kind of repairs done, bringing the materials in. But somehow we make it happen by the grace of God, and the people who live in Bellefontaine, they're very motivated. They want to see their children do better than they had, and so they make it happen. And they encourage us in our calling to the community.
Yeah. Now, when you go over to Haiti and spend time there, do you take a team from here?
We do, always. At least 5 or 6 people, and each one has an assignment. Some people do the children's ministries. In fact, we have one of our evangelists, and she does the boys, and they love it because she's a former law enforcement officer.
Oh.
They love it. They love her, you know. And then we have the medical people who come out with us. We do the eye care. We provide medicine. We do whatever we can do to help them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, so you have targeted volunteers going. All right. Now, you've also gone elsewhere. You've gone to, I saw that you've gone to Cameroon, Africa.
Yes.
What are you doing there?
We did a major medical mission in Cameroon 2 years ago, in a small island called Sioso Island off the coast of Cameroon. And by God's grace, we were able to service about 500 patients within 4 days, brought some medicine in and gave them the Word of God also, and gave them food. We also just established a school of ministry in Burundi, Africa. We're training up young men and women to be pastors, and hopefully this time next year we'll establish about 7 or 8 churches in that community, in that country. We're also now establishing a youth academy in St. Martin, French St. Martin.
Okay, how do you manage? My head is spinning. I'm going, how do you do this? You are managing your local presence here and doing the ministry here, and then you go out. So is it like targeted different times of the year you go to different places, or?
Targeted different times, but also, although numerically we're not a great big ministry, our ministry leaders are very, very much endeared to the vision. They've taken a hold of the vision and they run with it. And I am so grateful because you have the vision, the visionary, but then you have the vision carrier. And these people are really, truly vision carriers, and they make it happen. And also, we have partners throughout the United States who really want the Word of God to go forth, and they really want God's love to be shown in a tangible way, which is the motto of our ministry, showing God's love in a tangible way. And so God has been helping us, not only in the local Clearwater community, but in Haiti and in Burundi and in Cameroon and St. Martin and Dominica, where I'm from.
Yeah, well, and again, one of the reasons I brought you on was the need, particularly immediately in Haiti, because we all were so riveted and watched this whole Hurricane Matthew go up the coast and know what some of the damage was everywhere. But Haiti took such a big blow from that. And now, when you're ministering, you're providing, clean water and all of this to fight epidemics. How are you meeting the spiritual needs of everyone? We saw a few pictures there where you
Yes.
have.
Well, you know, I love to teach the Word of God. That's my passion.
Yeah.
I love to teach. In fact, every morning I put out a blog called Fresh Bread, and it's whatever God gives me that I give out to whoever will really read it. We love to teach. In fact, in Cameroon, we do leadership training. We do deliverance ministry. We're going to Nigeria in February 2017, and I have a team of 5 going with me. Some of them are teachers in leadership, some do prophetic teaching, some do deliverance ministry, and so we just target wherever the Lord shows us the area, the needs for that particular area, and by God's grace we make it happen.
That's awesome. It's a combination of providing for physical needs of people and ministering to them spiritually.
Absolutely.
All right, in the few moments we have left, once again, tell our viewers what right now are the greatest needs of Garden of Grace Ministries, not only immediate, but like year-round as well, so that they could help you.
Well, of course, we have the school, which functions year-round, and it takes a lot to operate a school of 180 children. We feed them every day. Stationery is always needed. Clothing for our children is always needed. Medical supplies is always needed. And right now, again, our focus is cholera. We need money to get those water bottles, not only to our children, but to the kids in the general community, and hopefully beyond that, depending on how people respond. We can have other ministries in that area give their kids water bottles. And these water bottles, each child will have one, and there's a filter in the bottle, and the kids carry it around, and they don't have to drink dirty, contaminated water. They have their water filtered right through their bottle. And so that's really an immediate need of the ministry. Beyond that, we are leaving in February 9th for Nigeria, and that's a major medical mission. So anyone who has a heart for ministry and who wants to show God's love in a tangible way, they can reach out through our website, they can call us, and we'll tell them how they can be part of what we're doing.
Yeah, and you know, of course, a very simple way for many of our viewers to help would just be for financial donations, so then you can take those monies and target them wherever they're needed.
Absolutely.
Well, Pastor Norma, thank you so much for sharing with us again. I am, you know, I'm always impressed with when ministries come on and they go into some of the hardest hit areas, and that's what you do. I mean, you ran to the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew. You had your children there, your kids
my
in
kids.
school there, you know, and so that's something we want to help get the word out. Thank you for coming on the program today.
Thank you for always having us.
Yes, we love having you. We love it. You know, again, we're going to show you how on the screen how you can contact Garden of Grace Ministries. This is good ground. I always want to put ministries on the show that are good ground to sow in, and this is one of those. And they are responsible for these children that they are educating in Haiti and ministering to. So if you could help them and just help the people of Haiti with this cholera epidemic would be so great. Here's how you can do that. Here's their contact information. We'll be right back. Well, I hope you can help the people of Haiti through Garden of Grace Ministries. And then also, we showed you about the upcoming Thanksgiving outreach and dinner with Feed Our Children Ministries. Again, a great opportunity to minister there, how they need finances to help to buy more turkeys for families. A couple of different ways today that you can get out and really share the love of Christ. Thank you for tuning in. Connect with us on our Facebook page, online, YouTube. We really want to hear from you, and have a wonderful and God-blessed filled week. See you next week.